And today we are determining the biggest key element in both games: gameplay standards. Now I know what you're all thinking, gameplay automatically goes to Street Fighters because there's more stuff you can do. You might want to eat your words on that one. Even though the gameplay and the music's better, I wouldn't put my money on Street Fighter. And I'll give you a few reasons why, and a few reasons Street Fighter is good. Yes, it does follow all the moves, but it's missing a few too. Now, they might not be recorded, but Ryu should be able... What just happened? Double KO! I'm an idiot. Alright. Ryu should be able to do a longer spin kick, like this attack, but longer. And he unfortunately doesn't have that. A lot of other characters must be missing moves too, because of limitations. And I have talked about how the game is pretty slow. And from a gameplay standards, that does not help it a lot. Like, it really brings down its quality of the game when you have to get used to this, and then go to the nice, smooth movements of this game. In this game, I don't know what to tell you. The gameplay is awesome. Really? Let's talk about a few things. Special moves. Special moves always work in this game. With the other game, it's hit and miss, basically. All the characters have their moves in this game. Heck. 2 buttons. 1 punch, 1 kick. Now you might 2 buttons. 1 punch, 1 kick. Basically, every character has moves. All from their game. Like, even Liu Kang has his downward fireball. Just so he had to switch out some commands a little. Liu Kang has everything. The only person I can think that might be missing an attack is Reptile, because he only has 1 force ball instead of 2, slow and fast. But I'm not minding that. Also, once again, it's more fluent, which again helps the gameplay standards a lot. The game is really nicely animated, as I said before, and it's just a special thing about this that feels more like Mortal Kombat. And the Street Fighters game feel like Street Fighters, if that makes any sense. Okay, it should be forward, forward, down, forward. What? Huh, what a dog shit. There's a point. I was going on about this. There's a point to what I was about to say. So yeah, everyone has their moves in this game. Oh, yeah. And I think the big thing that sets apart these two gameplay standards is in Street Fighter. It might be nice, you know, sound might be good. But the thing is that in the original Street Fighter's game, you had a heavy, a light, and like a high, medium, and low kick and punch. Which the reason some of the attacks were like length down was because you only had those buttons. You had to deal with a 2-button variation instead of a 4-button. And I'm not blaming the Game Boy for that. The Game Boy is an amazing system. But I feel like they didn't need a pause button. In Mortal Kombat, it's kind of acceptable for a pause button. In this game, they could have used the start and select buttons as alternate punches and kicks. This frickin' select button doesn't do anything. Make that if you hold that and then press one of these buttons, it would do a heavy attack or something like that. See, they could have used these 2 buttons as something important, but they didn't. Oh, that's just the tip of the iceberg now. I'll come back to Street Fighters, but let's talk about Mortal Kombat. Oh. The way they rendition their high and low punches in this game is spectacular. Every character has almost all their attacks. And yeah, you know, just feels like Mortal Kombat 2. And yes, like, you know, back and low kick is a sweep, but back and high kick is a roundhouse. They fixed that. Now forward and high kick is a roundhouse, and back and high kick is the sweep. See, they just try to rendition everything, and that's what they did. They did a pretty amazing job at it. Also, all special moves are once again very easy to perform, and, you know, just very nice. You can pause at any time in the match, and you don't have to hear but dun dun dun, even though it is kind of cool. And, you know, just now you could be complaining that maybe the Mortal Kombat 2 has less characters, blah blah blah. But if you think about it, it really has 10. One more than this game, because Smoke's playable and Jade's playable, as well as Shao Kahn, if you use Game Gear codes for all those characters. So there's basically more characters in this game. In this game, there's only basically like 9 playable entities. Let's say something like that. Like playable people, unique people. I'm not sure if that made any sense. Probably didn't. Anyway, in Mortal Kombat, it just feels so much more fluent and better and etc. They really try all they can to bring every attack to this small screen, and I'm happy. Now, yes, for some reason, some things in this game was changed. Like, let's just say Sub-Zero now transformed to him isn't forward down forward punch, it's forward down forward kick. But I can let that slide. You know, I'm a very reasonable person. I can let that slide because maybe... Okay, I don't really can't. I can let it slide. That's all I really have to say about this. And even if you're not Shang Tsung, a very easy character, playing characters like Liu Kang all feel like the arcades. I'll give you Liu Kang's an easy example. Look, holding kick, bicycle kick, forward kick, high kick, down forward punch is your low fireball. Now down forward punch is your low, forward punch is your high. See, they just try to make everything in this game. And yes, maybe all this game does have all the same attacks, but I just really feel like this game is, how do you put it, more use of their buttons. Like, seriously. One button blocks, which is very nice, because you need a block button in Mortal Kombat, and then punch and kick. I don't blame them for not having a high kick, because they don't really need to, because they have ability to transfer all these attacks. And then there's a good reason for a pause button. In this game, they could have used these 2 buttons, which if I was holding a Game Boy, I'd be looking at the pause and the start and select buttons, but those buttons can be used for something. Heck, if that was too much on the guy's hands who was playing this game, you could have made a Game Boy that had start and select right above A and B. See, it could be used for so much potential, but it wasn't. There's no need for a pause button in Street Fighters 2. You gotta just use these! Anyway, I think I'm going off track here. Between having more moves, different variations, and better button usage, I believe the best gameplay and the decider of the winner between Street Fighters 2 and Mortal Kombat 2, both on Game Boy, has to go to Mortal Kombat. Yes, the graphics might be better on the Street Fighters game. And yes, the music might be more like the arcades and have will have just more music. But this game is a lot slower on the animation, like as you can tell. Special moves can come at random if you really wanted to. Just like the original Street Fighter's 4, like you never really know when you're gonna throw a Hadouken. And oh yeah, one more thing. The Street Fighter's game is easy as balls. That's not like something I'm just randomly as a joke saying. Street Fighter's game is easy. Mortal Kombat. It's not as bad as the arcade port of Mortal Kombat 2, but at least it has a bit of difficulty. I did beat it flawlessly, but that's because I play this game like every day. And yeah, I just feel like all in all, the game that wins is Mortal Kombat 2. Now, leaving on a positive note, I do like Street Fighters 2 on the Game Boy. It has, once again, a very nice, ring to get a black and white port of a Street Fighters game. But I have to go with Mortal Kombat on this choice. Thank you guys all for watching, and again, this is all opinion-based. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe, and remember, opinion-based. Thank you, and have a great day.